Right guys, it's been over a year since I've been here in Kuri Thakri in Pakistan. So inshallah I'm gonna hopefully show you the progress we've made on this Faizan-e-Madina project. Working my way there now. So my facial expressions you see today are gonna be, me experiencing this after a year. Just seeing pictures online. No, I've not seen it in person in a long time. So alhamdulillah, I'm looking up and check that out. Oh, how. So if you can look carefully, all this has been plastered. So we're gonna have two massive windows going up on either side. And this is the archway. Wow, look at that, man. That's excellent picture, Joe. Right, gonna move back a bit and have a look at that. That's actually, I've gone over to describe that. That's actually really good, you know. You know, something you see in the city, in like when you go to DHA or Berrytown, you see big buildings. It's like that are really grand on the entrances. This is like that. So you probably have a chandelier up there, hanging down, bringing in a bit of light and a grand entry here. So we're just gonna work our way in. So right, climbing up. Nice big hallway. The temperature is actually pretty cool today because it is that kind of winter season, so the temperature is pretty low. This room's been tiled up, as you can see. So this is basically an office. When you enter the building, there's an administration office on this side. Then we've got an area where natural light's gonna come in. The window's got a sill, marble sill as well. Alright, this room here is for the teachers. So we've got two rooms dedicated towards the teachers who are staying here in the residency. So this is one of them rooms. It is a residential madrasa, so likewise you do need the khadims, the teachers here, to stay on site and to be able to look after the students. And this is one of their rooms. We've got another room on the other side for the teachers as well, but I'm going to show you this area first. So a lot of you guys have seen the wudu khana videos I've been sharing recently. This is our wudu khana being made here now in the mosque. So it's got an L shape. The taps are going to run along one side and they'll be running along this side as well. Let me go down. You know what, I think the gutter is going to be pretty low, which is good. The top should be around here. Maybe the seating might be back here. Yeah, well, it should be around here, if anything, to give enough room to do your wuzu comfortably. So it's looking good so far. Hopefully we'll pull it off really well. You know, these empty spaces here, we might have a sink or two as well. Working our way through. I like this, how they use steel and stuff here. Right, this is the toilet area. So we have a total of 10 cubicles. Now, one thing that's interesting that I've had a bit of discussion with my friends recently is, do we include English toilets or do we just do all Pakistani toilets? And the same applies to other countries as well. So in my case, although it's a Pakistani community, I've still insisted that we have a minimum at least of one English toilet. Cater for all at the end of the day. I have one English toilet. There's going to be around probably, I think, 6 Pakistani toilets or 7 of them, and then the remaining whatever cubicles there are, they will be showers. So it'll work out. Because you have to understand, look, if people are staying here, they need a shower facility. And you know, if there's itikaf and things going on in Ramadan, then you definitely need it. And you know, with the Asami, they travel Madni Kafilas, the brothers, they need like the proper facility in it. This here is probably, the waste tank. Whoever's followed my content previously, this is probably the waste tank that's built underneath the toilet area, so all the waste goes in there, gets filtered out and sent out. We've kept the height of 2 meters. The doors are going to go up here. And there's a lot of light that's coming in actually when I look around. That's pretty good. So this is nice. Let's go. You know what I wouldn't mind here? Do you know in UK we have these towel radiators, the new ones that are trending, the tall ones. I wouldn't mind if we had them here. They look nice, especially on that back wall. They look nice on that wall. So looking back here, you can see about these archways. And for those who don't know, the inspiration for these archways is actually Faizan-e-Madina in Leicester. I went there around, I think 3 years ago, first time. And at that point, I seen these arches, and that's the idea that we got, and we've replicated it here. So working our way along the entrance, you see these cutouts on the wall. These are all for a design we've got in mind. Not everything we share, but we do have ideas going on. So don't worry. This is the other residential room. If you look inside, you can see there's a good ceiling height, which is, if anything, is pretty good. You don't want a space to be feel too cramped and too tight, where air's not able to circulate around properly and stuff. Sometimes it happens when you go to masjids and the ceiling's too low, you don't really feel as comfortable. So alhamdulillah, the ceiling is pretty high, air's flowing really well, and it's beautiful. MashaAllah. This room is another room. If they need this for storage or anything, it's available. So alhamdulillah, good stuff. Coming through into the main hall. When you enter the mosque, you enter with your right foot, exit with your left foot. Remember that. So this is the main hall. And that is going to be the grand mihrab going all the way to the top. And that what you see directly above my head is where the gumbad's going to be. This is next level, you know. So this is actually the mihrab space I'm standing in. We've got a window here. If you show this close up, this will bring in natural light, alhamdulillah. You know, when you're designing the space, you have to look at the sun path, which way the sun's traveling. So generally it's east to west. A sign of Qiyamah will be that it's going to go from west to east, by the way. So the sun travels east to west, and in accordance to that, you have to design your building windows and everything in a certain orientation, so you get enough natural light coming in. So alhamdulillah, look, our sun's traveling in this way and the light's going to come in this way. So look, we've got two pillars. We've got two pillars holding the building up. And this is another window at the side bringing in light. That's just like a little corridor, and light's going to go into them. The rooms at the side. So we're just going to work our way upstairs now. You can see, look here, we've planned out everything for the electrics as well. So let's go upstairs. These are the stairs that go upstairs. There's a little bit going on here which I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you it now. Come on. So what you see at the back over there, there's going to be the kitchen for the residential facility. That's not being built yet, but that's basically part of the project as well. So the kitchen will be there, and then from here, everything can be accommodated for. So let's work our way through. You can see, you know, the doors are quite wide. Look at these entries, they're really wide. It gives people the space to maneuver themselves around the building easily, going up, going down, very easily. And also, do you know, when you're taking furniture within a building, you have to take that into consideration, how people are going to get it through a doorway if it's too tight. So right, we're going upstairs. Check this out. This is another pattern we've got in mind here. This is going to be like the electric box and stuff here. They've got the pipes over here for that. So this up here is where the students will stay. This is their space. So those who come here for the residential facility, they'll stay up here. And you get the view from the windows. So mashallah, beautiful. Alhamdulillah, ठीक ठाक us now. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. This one of the neighbors, he's helped a lot with the project as well. So mashallah. Good to see everyone's happy. This is a highlight. Bro, just imagine a chandelier there in the middle, yeah, and you know, you got all that light and all the patterns and everything, and you got this massive window in front. Looks next level. So we've kept the windows a certain height, and the reason is it prevents overlooking onto the neighboring properties. That's another very key point you have to keep in mind when designing somewhere. If you're gonna be able to overlook your neighboring properties, then you know people lose their privacy and they'll go against your projects as well. That's another thing to keep in mind. Very important. So alhamdulillah, here like the average students, they're not going to be able to look over that, or apart from the only someone who's really tall. So yeah, here there's 4 pillars holding this ceiling up. So I was actually here last year when the ceiling got made. But this next one that I'm going to show you, I was not here. I had gone back to the UK and then shortly afterwards they got made. Oh, I love this, man. This is quite open. Right, this is the top floor of the prayer hall. So downstairs I've showed you it. This is the upstairs now. As you can see, alhamdulillah, there is a lot of room to move around. It's got a decent space. So see what I've done here. Up here you probably have a, you know, like a little balcony, so people can look down. And there at the bottom you see the mihrab, and that's the gumbad on top. So yeah. Check out the bamboo ladders. Now, if anyone is interested in sponsoring anything specific in this project, especially whilst I'm here in Pakistan, message me, reach out, and I can give you details of it. Like electric works need to be carried out, especially the ceiling designs we're going to be doing shortly, and also, do you know, like the plumbing in the wuzu area and stuff like that, it's going to get carried out. So obviously, if anyone's interested, like on Isal Swab of one of your relatives, reach out ASAP and I'll get it sorted for you, inshallah. When there's a will, there's a way. That's the catchphrase I go by. Alhamdulillah. So, right, let's see. I wonder if I can go onto the roof from here. Mushkila? That's it. What you see now is a bit of the roof. So, mashallah, the concrete's been put down. You know, one thing, as I'm walking around, I'm thinking to myself, how have we pulled this off? Seriously, I don't know. But alhamdulillah, you know, when you start in a journey like this, Allah makes the path easy for you. And from knowing very little people, alhamdulillah, now we've got a community of brothers who have supported this project. So even not only from, you know, abroad, people from local as well in Pakistan, like the local village, they've come forward and supported as well. Especially whilst I've been in Pakistan, they've come forward and given donations before. That's one thing probably people don't know, alhamdulillah. I seriously love how spacious this is. You know, what I've created here with this project is like a benchmark in the area. I don't think there's anything like this in this area, locality. And probably in a bit of a further scale around, alhamdulillah. It's unbelievable. So what I was saying is, look here, you've got plumbing work that needs to be carried out here in the wuzu area. And obviously we need to purchase taps, we need to purchase sinks, and we obviously, if you come in here, obviously you've got toilets to purchase as well. We've got toilets to purchase, you know, the doors as well for the cubicles, whatever utilities and everything that are part of this facility, they need to be purchased as well very soon. So if anyone is interested in sponsoring them specifically, like for example you want to sponsor a tap or a toilet or something in it, you reach out, because that's obviously inshallah we get them ticked off quicker. It probably won't cost you much, but it's worth inquiring in it. So if you need to let me know, then I can give you the quote of how much it's going to cost. Time to show you the mosque from a bit of a distance. Let's get a glimpse of what it looks like. You know, I'm excited as well. I want to see what it looks like. Now that is what we're talking about. That's, you know, I love it, man. So that's good. Looking at it and thinking how we pulled it off, man. Seriously, I don't know, alhamdulillah. But wow. Obviously, you guys came through and gave me support when I had no one to turn to, alhamdulillah. And look at that, we pulled it off together.